last time I was playing this, I know we got to the other side of the waterway, and I had gotten to the church, and I'm happy because it's like a lot of exciting stuff left to do in this day. Now, when day 3 gets through, and I've checked the church and I've talked to these ravers and everything, I don't know what my day 4 is going to look like. I thought maybe the path with Everett would go a bit further when I did his dirty deeds, but now it just seems we're on a friendly basis. So who knows? I am loving this. This is my second playthrough. I haven't played it since the original game, and although a lot of things are similar, a lot of things are very different in this run through for me. I've seen a lot of content I just never saw in my first run, and I did do a completely different build. Oh, look at that. Nice way to start a run. But yeah, it's great. So this game has great replay value. If you've played it once and are thinking of playing it again, why not? Now, I'm going to check my journal because I don't remember exactly what I've done. Help confront the pigs and get your guns back. Oh, right. So this is my task. I will get to this probably in this part of my run through. I need to get my gun back from 2 a.m. just past the fishing village where I found that dead body on the boardwalk. So I will be here 10 p.m. Also, yes, that's right. I've been granted access to the church because these ravers want to turn it into a nightclub, which is not a bad idea, huh? An abandoned church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Open the padlock with the key.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Let's go.
A great rush of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a grate in the heart of the city.
Cool. What an entrance here. Doesn't usually do this. Showing me the entire church. It looks pretty cool. Churches are cool. Whatever your opinion of religion is or whatever. Whenever I go to a new city, I love fucking checking out a giant church with stained glass and, you know, cool shit like that. And England's got tons of them. I think it's because I didn't grow up with churches and castles, sort of like in Canada. It's such a young country. We don't really have cool shit. So when I come here, it's like, oh man, that castle was used in war hundreds of years ago. Something to do with radios, frequencies. Alright, good to know. This looks like a radio. 2 decks of reel tape spinning on empty. Portable Harman Wowshi tape recorder. I don't know. I wonder if that's completely made up, that brand.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
Seems cautious around the machine. Yeah, what's this weird noise I'm hearing?
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
Okay. Kim's an experienced cop, that's
why. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area. Yeah, that's true. I'm actually going to investigate it here.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
See, Kim, that's why we're good together. He'll set the lines, I'll cross them.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon, Fortress Accident on Saint-Brune. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
What could that mean?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Look the one. I got to look inside the core to check what filament's inside. What are you, a machine or are you alive? That's what I'm most curious about.
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old and my name is Yvonne. Now please repeat. Is this the personal log?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are paranoid.
Okay, but where are you? How do you know where I am? Yeah, I want more details here.
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian repeater station. It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident. As for me, well, I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Wow.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark. Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
So now this is where you can stick in, doesn't it get lonely, or I can let it go. But of course, I'm not going to let it go. I think that might even get me a boring cop answer if I let it go.
Lonely? Why would it get lonely? I get to talk all day to people like you over a warm cup of tea.
That's nice.
That's why she does this.
Now, please tell me why you're calling Fortress Accident.
Fortress Accident, like the one in the doomed commercial area? I think we've already made this connection, but why don't I say it? Actually, sorry. I'm gonna take... Okay. Yeah, number 2, let's do it.
I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
That's the other one I was at earlier?
That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
Yes. Okay.
Anything else I can help you with?
I didn't look inside the core to check the filament. I'm a bit sad. I wish I could figure out more of this Yvonne lady.
Please end the call and do that.
Alright.
Goodbye, Fortress Accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
Look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Maybe I can print it?
Nothing happens.
Nope.
The speaker comes.
Good afternoon,
Talk to this old lady again.
Accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian repeater station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
I looked inside the core, but the tape on the filament just said log February to March.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
Can you give me a hint? Maybe if I say this is the police, that'll convince her.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder, Fortress Accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid we are not doing that. Unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
The password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
I don't know.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
That's sort of ominous.
Fortress Accident, is there anything else I can do for you today? Good.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print buttons.
I will leave then. I can't see that comment on my screen for some reason. Alright, it's got to be somewhere in here, right? I still haven't checked out like half of this church. Oh, it's a promoter guy. Oh, no thank you. Can I go through this big hole in the wall?
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad, a dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day.
Wow, even my dumb head knows that.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
I think I'm gonna kneel just so the freak came out here.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Look up.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips, and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
It's compassion. No, it's remorse.
As that useless word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Do the same as you get up? It's so weird.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
This is Dolores Day. Maybe that'll raise my chance of getting this encyclopedia.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records.
You knew of this place, Kim.
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
And what else do you know?
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Setsa, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
He looks around at the machinery. Oh, nice little hint from the game.
Pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces.
Oh, jeez.
The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here.
Who conducted this?
Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure.
So me, I think my character maybe shot up this church.
3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them.
I guess I could have been here.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters.
If I was here, I should find out what I was doing. I love this. The game constantly has ways of doubling back to the chaos that you see was caused by you in this like week-long blackout. Or maybe this was much earlier, actually, when I was a real cop.
Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten.
I think there's going to be something on that
It happened a
machine I
while
was
ago.
tinkering with.
It's an important to our business in Martinez now.
And with the first roll of this stream, 42%, I'm not hopeful, but let's just give it a shot.
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
Wait, so is she like Jesus in this world, I guess? Was there something terrifying about her? When did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi, she is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
What else do I know about her? To hell with this. Yeah, I don't care about any of this, to be honest.
But she was not hell. She is the opposite of that. The wind of paradise, stripping away the covers from the hearts of men.
Alright.
There you stand, below her once more, with your hands on your side, momentarily at a loss as what to do with yourself.
I wish successful dice rolls gave you a bit of experience, you know? That'd be nice.
The mother of humanism stands.
Sorry, so I just looked at this. For some reason it looks like a door, so I kept thinking I could go through it. But what's over here? A prayer book has been left open. Maybe that's what I was doing. Shout out to coffee, by the way. The only thing that can get you through sometimes. This grotesque wooden figure looks half finished. Oh, jeez.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it, but for the faintest of hums.
Oh wow, it's really silent.
You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Stomp your feet and clap your hands.
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
Yell as loud as you can.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Oh wow.
It's unnerving.
It's unnerving. What's happening, Ken?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Almost nothing, and it's beginning to worry me.
The church just has strange acoustics, some engineering trick.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is.
Whatever, yeah. So once again, a great crossroads here. I can just pretend it's my imagination. But however, I think it's definitely real. I'm even feeling weird.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
Look up to the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Alright, 92%. This is why we put our stat points in these things. It better come through here. Yes. 2 for 2. What is up there? I don't even think I probably wouldn't have gotten
there's
that roll.
something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
Follow its movements.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Uh-oh.
Officer, is there something up there?
He follows your gaze, attempting to see whatever it is that you were seeing.
Oh no. You've lost sight of it. Where did it go? Prepare for an attack.
On the ceiling?
Yes. The darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's climbing. Climbing down, holding on the beams.
Blink. Oh no. It made me blink.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
Looks like Spider-Man, sorta.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
What is this thing?
Is that a man? A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
Hey, who's there?
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
That's not what I was expecting at all. The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too. It's all very hard to square with the lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Sheesh.
He's offended. My character's drunk right now, if you can see in the bottom corner thing. So, electrochemistry is never really on your side. I'm a policeman. I need to talk to you about police things. I don't know anything about alcohol use.
Oh, yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I saw you hide that control behind your back.
You don't know me. You don't know what it's like. This conversation's... I'm doing just fine. Yeah, I'm not worried right now about my guy.
I know it's hard to admit that you got a problem. I was like you once. Couldn't take an honest look into my own heart and see I was in pain.
This is like completely not what I expected this conversation to be. I don't know, this is weird.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Hey, fuck off, Kim.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
For some reason I feel like you have a point. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy on the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. Yeah, that's true.
The grave's coming for your little identity sooner than you think, Holmes. You sure you're ready? The mother could set you free from all that shit.
His words echo in the cold air of the church.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
It sways gently on the beams, waiting for you to take it all in. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub. I know, I want to ask about the strange machines. Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Wait, so there is another person living in the church, and it's a viejita? I don't know what that is.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes.
Ah.
She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is.
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know when you both live here, you liar?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So you got nothing else to tell me how she looks, what she does, who she is?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
Have you heard her say the password to her computer? Oh, here we go.
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Please.
Surveys are a good way to fish for personal information, especially in the name of public safety.
Just tell me what the password is. Step closer. Honestly, I just want to break into a radio computer and see what's on it. That is the honest answer. I'll take a drink here. In honor of my honesty. Oh, fuck, I didn't realize it lowered my morale. I thought it was health down. Alright, I gotta be careful.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Okay.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Some ravers want to turn... Okay, now that I know the password, I can start working for these ravers.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Think they scared of me.
So what do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
Right. Is this guy not a murderer, though?
Might even be nice to have some company. I think we're done here, Essay.
The figure crawls out into the darkness above.
That was an interesting conversation.
Yeah, you said it.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. Thanks for being a buzzkill. A cracked pane of glass. Colorful. I gotta say, I don't like having one morale. I don't like being close to death. You never know when something in the world can just break your morale down. Oh, are those pants? Or is that a scarf? Mask Banger silk scarf. Let's check that out. 1+ to the pain threshold. God damn, I wish it gave me some morale. Which one is morale anyway? Volition? Is that your health? Keeps your morale up. Just a quick thought here. Maybe if I had something that put up volition, I wouldn't be close to death. But not to be. What does this replace? The bow tie? Drama. 2+ drama. I think I'm gonna stick with the bow tie. It just matches the outfit better as well. Frost is drawn, flowers on the glass obscuring the view. A figure drawn in frost depicting a deer. How do I get up there? Oh, there you go. Spider has spun its web around the wood pillar. Alright. Sometimes it's like, I don't really need the info, you know. Ooh, nice pair of shoes. Some red Bruges. What are they all about? 1+ empathy in someone else's shoes. I like it. Versus what I have now is 1+ perception. Sorry. Perception's too important to me. Get my money there. Jeez. This game just cannot be intuitive sometimes. Like there's a few staircases that you just get stuck in like that. All right, let's see what this
The
password
machine's
gets me.
keyboard is still the speaker.
Good afternoon. Good.
Let's try this again.
Please repeat the password.
Afterlife, death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
Thank you.
Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
No.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Ooh, here we go. Maybe a murderer's journal.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Read the second entry. You think the log might be connected to the case? Well, let's see
Our
that.
case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Wait, narcotics? Like around Derek
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids.
He looks at the stained glass window.
Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Then why doth the lieutenant protest against spending time here so often?
Read the third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would you need that?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art, drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Who are these people? I don't care about these people.
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Artists, programmers, Lexi, who are all these people? That's what I was thinking.
Her friends? Colleagues? She must be quite educated if she knew how to set up all this machinery.
A data loss.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying.
God damn it, Kim.
Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Read the 5th entry.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Alright, so we were right. There is something taking away all the sound in this church.
Is she talking about?
The lieutenant looks to his right towards the silence.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
But what could it be? Look at the water basins behind you.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Read the 8th entry.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must be describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Alright, let's get that 9th entry.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That's me. I was the one who broke into the radio computer, and the storekeeper must be PlaySense. Oh wow, this is like happening currently?
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
Oh, there we go. A level up. I was sort of waiting for this, because I'm going to put it right into Volition. Because 1 Volition is pretty dog shit. Yes. Accept changes in clothes, and now I have 2 morale there, so I am back from the brink of death.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
Read the 10th entry.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping Ping energy drinks, water, toothpaste, gum, also some canned air.
What the fuck?
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Whoa!
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer. Who is this? Suna, the programmer. This is wild. Caught red-handed here. Starts typing.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
She glares at you as she holds down the off button for several seconds. The machine reboots.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCN, you see.
I can assure you I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access coalition military data links. We're here on a side case representing certain music venue organizers. I'm going to say that.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here.
You hear the machine whir back to life.
It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
Okay.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Good thinking, Kim. Oh no, my battery's low. Luckily, I have a cord. Alright. So she's going to do that for a minute, which is good, because I feel like I didn't fully explore. The bowl is filled with water. A live wire runs right into it. Could these wires work as contact microphones? Oh, I like how zoomed in it got here. Allows you to see much closer. Behind here, I wasn't before. Just spits you out right there. I'll talk to her now.
What is it?
I didn't break anything, right?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Does not look like a big loss. Sorry, but who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If
Wow.
you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Maybe I can lie to her and hire her.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
Have you seen the man in the rafters?
Nope.
But you know he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
Okay, it's probably not a big deal then.
No. You're right. I'm not.
What are you doing in this abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
There's a hint of amusement in her tired eyes.
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
You're occupying a public space. I need to know what you're doing here.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
She says, ready to stand her ground. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is the hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world? What does that mean?
Exactly. What does it mean?
There's something
Up to
frantic
now,
about her
it has
eyes.
been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
She's suddenly absorbed in the conversation, waiting for your answer.
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
I don't have the logic to even think about what she's talking about. I don't know, I'm not here for some science. I just want to solve a murder so I can go home. That is how I feel.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Do you have any idea where this hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lives?
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be responsible here?
No, I don't.
You say the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Alright, well, I'm done here.
Great. Thanks.
I guess not. Why are there so many machines? How do you feel about this music?
What? I hate it.
What are you, 40? It's the future. Sam, it doesn't connect here. Tap on your heart, not like disco does.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, but how do you feel about a club for this music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth center? A petting zoo? Community space for the elderly? I think they just want a dance club.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Alright, so maybe they're lying to me.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Why are there so many machines?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need the antenna?
I use the AR-1 as my RAIN Prefect's processing unit.
Wait, what?
RAIN Prefect. My radio computer.
And the antenna is its processing unit?
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
No, I'm a master circuit bender. I know everything.
Then you'll certainly know that all radio computers perform operations on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
And the AR-1, is it a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable.
Okay.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend... Anyway, you should do some
Wow, I don't
research
care.
before you decide to buy anything. Ask around... Great.
I'm done with this lady. I think both her and the guy in the ceiling, it's slightly underwhelming. I was expecting something more interesting there, maybe get an item of some sort. Are there no items here for me? I broke my Prybar trying to get in. I thought there'd be a better Prybar in here. But maybe let's see what those speed freaks have to say. I'm pretty sure I have some speed on me. Just realized I don't know if I even checked the balcony over here. What is this? Some money. And there's a ladder that I can't use to get to the top. I feel like none of the ladders in this game are actually usable.
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershell. Flecks some more wet snow from above.
Look around you.
The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still, mixing with the rust-colored sewage runoff.
I sort of don't like shivers. Like, who gives a fuck?
And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring.
How does it feel?
The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this way.
I don't care.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up?
Sorry, sometimes this game, like, sometimes it just lays it on with that, like, weird philosophical shit. And I like it sometimes, but other times I'm just like, I don't have time for this. I don't care. I've got a murder to solve here. Glad I lowered that earlier. Let's go see what the ravers have to say. do like the music, I gotta say.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
About the church, I checked it out.
And? What happened?
I talked to the shadow-clad being climbing the beams, a man living on the ceiling.
Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think?
He gave me this odd lecture on alcoholism before rambling on about your mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah, Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we gonna do about him?
Wow, these guys sound way more sinister than I remember.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
Of course he's a problem. He's a crab man. He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person?
But he's likely up to no good. He's a crab man, man.
I
a
doubt
menace
that.
to society.
Besides, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to catch up.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
You're just gonna have to live with the crab man.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Egghead, keeping it positive.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
Yeah.
The programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you haven't been completely honest with me.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place.
She is spooky.
Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
Okay, maybe I'm kind of feeling it. No, I'm not feeling it.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea.
She did not like
Oda 9.
your idea.
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I won't evict her. We have to come up with a different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
Oh, ecstasy.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not. Really, truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
Wow.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
Alright, I'll see how it goes.
Excellent. Good luck, my friend.
You mentioned the people who own the church, or what's all this equipment here?
Yes. What?
It reeks of sweat. What's with all the Nosafed? Here we go.
The what now?
Bottles of nasal spray.
Oh, the old Ultra. We...
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
That drama success is purely down to my bow tie.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
Sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some?
Sure. Here you
There
go,
we go.
officer. The Noser. Blast away.
What about the engine starting fluid?
The engine starting fluid. It's for starting engine.
Is the amiable speed freak becoming a bit cross with you? Sounds like it.
What engines do you start?
What's with the goddamn Romangarod earrings? It's cold. The fluids for the generator.
Hey, fuck you, Noid.
Keep on it, sire.
How's the extra high ether content working out for you?
I guess it does.
Super nod, then let the silence linger.
No idea, man.
Reeks of sweat in here?
It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
I also smell ether.
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No.
They're lying.
He sniffs the air, then
pushing.
a shrug is good enough for us.
See, you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
Can't you just eat the snow? Can you live off snow? Is that a dumb question?
Oh,
He doesn't know what to say.
it's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Maybe everything isn't quite as you've been told. Take a moment to analyze.
Mm-hmm.
Church door. How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
It's not enough.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Yeah, that's strange. The programmer lady didn't mention that the door was locked.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
So I'm trying to figure out these raver guys are lying to me clearly. Unexplained nose effect, unexplained starting fluid, ether smell. So I'm gonna keep grilling them, maybe try to get that number a little bit higher.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
What is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And
they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, made the innocentic system, no?
doesn't sound like they'd appreciate a dance club in their church.
You're totally wrong about that.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
He violently shakes the tape player as if to see if he can break it.
Love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
Oh wow, I think maybe I've fired them up a bit.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base.
No words,
as if
enjoy the
testing
beat.
waters.
I guess love can be hardcore. I now understand it was lame of me. No, this is too much. Yeah, sorry, I sort of want to dance, but I don't want to back down to these guys, because I need that roll to go a bit higher.
That's pretty downbeat. I think I speak for all of us when I say we expected the law to be more open to the idea of love, unity, and the Pericarnassian posse.
The law doesn't share your vision.
Well, we're sorry too.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving. His expectation is fierce.
I will not bend to you, egghead.
You can't be scared of moving a little bit, are you?
No.
Get the grind on.
Goodbye, officer.
That's it for now, because I'm pretty sure I have some clothing that puts up the old logic. I'm pretty sure. There we go. Boom, look at that nice shirt. Wow, it goes so well with the bow tie. If I can get one more here. I'm pretty sure those glasses don't put up my 1+ logic with this silly hat. Let's go. +1 logic with the dumb glasses. Wow. Make sure nothing I'm wearing is -1 logic. This is how you get these rolls. Oh wow, that's already +1 logic. Perfect. It's crazy how many specifically logic pieces of clothing I have. Puts up the motor. I thought I had cigarettes. Did I smoke all my cigarettes? That puts your intelligence up. But none of these are gonna help me. Psych up. Health, that doesn't help either. Alright, well, the clothing will have to do here. Let's see.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
83. Come on. That's pretty good. I am still worried, but let's go.
A number of things don't add up. Let's take a look.
Look at this outfit my guy had to wear to do this.
How about gather around, kids?
Okay, kids, now gather around.
The young speed freak puts down a busted capacitor and looks at you. The one with the large head seems very enthusiastic about whatever you have planned. Their would-be leader is less amused.
Sometime in the past, I'm not sure when and where, but betrayal was involved. I fell sick and became the shadow you see now. But before that, I have a reason to believe I was a police detective.
But you still are!
Thank you for your kind words, but everyone in here sees I'm a disgrace. I could have been captain, imagine that.
What happened?
Like, I did. I happened to myself.
That's a real downer.
Now, obviously, that might have well been 1,000 years ago, but there's still some detective left in me.
The young speed freak is silent.
I'm building it. Suna said you've been lying about your plans. Your answer was very unconvincing. This isn't the makings of a club. It's a tent full of laboratory equipment for manufacturing drugs. There you go.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
He points at the speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Where is his friend? Did he lose his friend? You have no headphones. Wouldn't a cell need her headphones to spin tape? That nosefed here is an active ingredient.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
The distilled water, cornerstone of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
The ethyl ether.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
He smiles nervously. Wouldn't a cell have no headphones?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
I know you pawned them, likely for lab equipment and drug ingredients.
I'm sorry, but there is no lab equipment and no drug ingredients. What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have one.
It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction and anodic music. Other speaker.
There's no need for me to pile
No
on.
shit.
Suna says you've been lying about your plans. In short, you tried to use a police detective to set up a drug lab.
That's... Come on, that's...
Against the law?
I meant to say, not true.
Suna said you've been lying. I might as well just exhaust every point here.
Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. We are on a mission here.
So, what are we gonna do with you?
What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
We do this lawman style. First you tell me everything, then I pass judgment.
Or else?
There was an audible clang as he lets his wrench drop into this toolbox. Or else I'll call back up and haul you all off to the pen. Or my cut will be 100%. I'm the dirtiest cop this side of the river. I don't want to be... No, I think I want to arrest these guys. I don't like being lied to. If they had come to me with a drug den, maybe I'd go through with it.
Okay, man. Okay.
He raises
Things
his
are
hand.
just so hard for an entrepreneur in this city right now. It's not like we lied when we said we want to turn a church into the wickedest club in East Revershoal.
Right, that does track.
Because we do! We totally do!
We just need to turn it into a speed lab before.
To get our foot in the door.
And why do you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up.
They're not really spooky.
No, man. They're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Whatever you think is right, sir. But please, we were only trying to make a living.
Give me your cash. Pick up report. Pack up and report to Precinct 41. I can arrest them. Get lost, I don't want to see you. Evict them. Let's do this job clean. No speed lab, just a club for music. It wouldn't work without the lab. Do you have to do to keep the club alive. Oh, man. I think I'm going to bribe them first and then pick another one.
Come on, man. Really?
He looks surprised. Kim's not here either.
The young man doesn't move. His earrings rattle from the tension. With his jaw clenched, he says,
No fucking way.
Oh, wow.
Yes, fucking way.
The would-be leader points at his friend. His finger shakes in the air.
Without a word, the other speed freak pulls a red wallet out of the toolbox and hands it to you.
Wow, there we go.
The disdain is palpable. His eyes pierce you like lightning as he lets go of the wallet.
Now give me the rest. Can I take even more from these guys? I don't think it'll work. Maybe I'll just let them just do their club. I don't want to arrest these guys.
Yeah!
The young man... Yeah, that's ultimately my goal. I wanted to make Egghead happy. He's the only one of these three I like. The young man's smile widens to inhuman proportions. His teeth beam in the floodlight.
I knew it.
The would-be leader drops his spike head between his
It's
knees.
impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for Nordic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
So there was never going to be a club in there?
There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
Wow, this is best case scenario.
This will be nothing.
This will be... Yeah,
You
come
can
on.
hear the ice crack underneath you. Outside, the last century waterfront development is crumbling in the wind. A grape-shot row of falling houses. And so is Rue de Saint-Giraud and all the houses on Main Row. The old cinema is sinking underneath Villa La Bosse.
Does anyone feel that? Is that an earthquake?
What?
Nothing. Let's call this incident crime prevention.
Okay. We'll try to do it without the drugs.
He raised his head from between his
We'll do a
knees.
straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
Awesome. That's what we needed.
Goodbye.
Oh, and I have this breakthrough. Get ready to listen to some dialogue.
Caustic echo. Splat. Splatity splat, Harry. You know what that means? It means the shit has fallen off the stick, and it's bad again. You lost something, and it's not your gun. It's not your badge. It's not your uniform. You can find all of those things. No, the charred echo was left by the one thing you will never find again. Not even if you dive into the sea in search of it. It's the love of your life, Harry. The scent is everywhere. The sound is in everything. The alarm goes off at 3.
Oh, brutal. Maybe I shouldn't have internalized this. What bonuses do I get? Plus 300 experience on completion? Oh my god. A -1 authority, but all the motorics caps raise 1. Okay, caps. I thought it was all the skills go up. Well, my authority was dog shit anyways. I mean, 300 though. Am I wrong, or is that 3 levels? Oh, there it is. Alright. I mean, that's unbelievable. I don't like my composure's too low. Interfacing too low. And... Look, people killed 3, right, I forgot. In a different lifetime. And then I want to unlock a new slot, because why would I do all skill points with 3 levels? That's huge. Maybe I can... You have the side bitch ideology cooking somewhere, don't sweat it. The Jamrock Shuffle. The Litany of Contact Mic. Oh, I forgot about this boxer that they want me to be like. I'm gonna sort of sink in with the ultra-liberalism. Go for indirect modes of taxation. -2 empathy, +2 volition. Oh, I'm also going to, before I forget, change out of this crazy outfit that I've got. So what was I wearing? I got my boots, wife beater, not that hat. Did I have a decent hat? Had these shades on. Was it the... Oh yeah, the orange bum hat, maybe? Oh no, I was wearing a cowboy hat? Or did I give away my cowboy hat? Well, you know what? I like the orange bum hat for now, so we'll stick with it. I gotta tell Cam about my big win here.
Yes?
So, point to your face, I shaved.
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
I know, stunning, right?
I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover up the either good and evil.
Wow.
You were saying?
Thanks, Ken. What a nice guy. He can't tell me I'm dog ugly. And let's close this out with a conversation with a cell.
A shaggy-haired girl kneels on the sea ice. She looks up as you approach.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us? With
I'll
the
help you,
church?
all right.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here.
That's locked because my empathy is so low. Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm guessing you knew of this plan.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it.
Should have tried harder. Misleading a cop is no joke, lady.
I know. I should have been able to control them. And I will in the future. I promise.
Okay.
May I ask? What did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club plans, just no drug labs.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Alright. Well, I think I might be done with this area. Although again, I did expect some sort of Prybar, maybe even a super Prybar that this game has alluded to multiple times. No, there's no way to go behind the church here. Just saw a seagull flying around. You gotta hate seagulls. There's no bird worse than that, which really makes this place being a shithole just all come together. It's like on top of everything. There's seagulls there. Oh, my morale's back down to 1. How did that happen? Did drug wear off or something? I gotta be careful not to drink.
Yes, what is it?
I'm a police officer, I could just force her to leave. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre.
I don't want to make anything work.
You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. Good.
Got your messages. Oh, man. I think I'll take some drugs here. Oh, nice. Morale goes up. There we go. And my suggestion is now even higher. 83%. Let's give it a go.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
I haven't missed one this whole stream. It's my lucky day. Listen, about your research, you mentioned earlier it's not going very well. Maybe I can help.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
I know exactly where this is.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
You mean Placence? I know this lady.
That's her name, I believe.
Actually, I've already been inside the Doom commercial area.
Then you might... In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
I know I've looked in there.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
I found a note on the ice bear fridge. It said offsite copy had been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the offsite copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav.
Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulisław Jawiza.
Whoa.
God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads.
Well, this mystery is sort of unraveling.
Like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads... I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
I found the ice cream maker but couldn't get it open.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
It's a backup of my former employer's project. The radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
Making it extra simple for me.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
What's the... Why can't you go get the filament
The
yourself?
bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Wow, this lady's being slung in with the curse.
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
Sorry, I'm just looking up how to get this super Prybar, because I think this lady will give it to me, but I'm not sure. Yeah, people in Martinez don't really like to get with the times.
She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my range civic. I'm not making this up.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic.
I'll go look for it.
Thanks.
She thinks for a minute, then reaches behind the radio computer in the hands. Yes! It looks like an oversized Prybar. I didn't even need Google
here's
here.
my Qualsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar. This glorious multi-tool makes a regular Prybar.
Looked obsolete, is what he was going to say there. Shout out to Matt Hardy. I mean, this is great. This new Prybar. What a day. Oh, now it's raining? Oh, there's the phone that almost ended my life in the last run through.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing.
Touch
The
it.
cloth, if you can,
Take a
it's
closer
streaked
look.
with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano-encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying...
Hey. I'm taking it. Filthy jacket. What could that do? Where's the new... Can I not even wear it? Oh man, check out that Prybar. Oh, the filthy jacket's not even wearable. Let's interact with that.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
How did it get so disgusting?
It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
Yes, of course.
Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try.
Think about it.
It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Gross.
Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck.
Maybe I should wipe them on my pants.
What? No.
Oh no!
Then it'll just be on your pants.
Oh jeez. So, I don't know how this works. Like, if the drugs I'm on wear off, do I now die from no morale? I'm gonna have to throw a quick save on here. I can't believe how much money I got from those ravers. I think I'm gonna have to do a nifty little fast travel, which, if you remember, you have to be standing like specifically in front of one of the locations. Luckily, I'm right near the church here. Check the map. Travel here. And I can hit the medicine shop. Oh, there's that familiar tune.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know.
This
Maybe.
is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay. Now give me the meds.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. Okay,
I'm
here.
just gonna
I hope
stock up
okay,
on these,
here.
so
I
I
hope
just don't
Saint
have to
Baptiste
think
makes you
about
feel.
it.
Okay, here. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or
I'll
something.
stick above 20 coins, because 20 real, you know? Because all the really important shit, it's like 20 real. Yeah, feeling healthy. You know what that means. It's time for a drink. If anyone's watching this late at night, feel free to drink along with my character. I doubt you'd actually get pretty drunk at that pace, but who knows? You know, this always bugs me. Did I not look at this magazine? Okay. Can I get anything new out of the racist lorry driver? Let's talk to him.
Looking for something?
Got a smoke?
No.
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit.
I'm gonna need
out
the
of
one
his
you're
fat.
smoking.
Can't have it.
Hand it over, I'm confiscating it.
Evidence of what? I haven't done anything.
Fuck I oughta.
But, what, officer?
Shit.
Sorry I couldn't be of any help.
Fuck. I thought it was gonna give me the option just to like bully him, which would be funny. Well, I know where I need to go now. I like when the game makes it clear. But I will say, after this, I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing. Maybe Placence has something new to say?
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance,
Looking for a
and
book about
biographies of-
cockatoos.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right?
I forgot about that. It's a little side quest for some reason. But seeing as I've come into some money...
This bookstore is not strictly...
Where is it, though?
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what? I don't need to know
Shelves
about
full of
this.
biographies of famous people.
I'm interested in the greatest innocence. No, I'm not. I'm interested in this
A
cockatoo book.
sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
Flip through.
Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Flip through the page. What about this guide to
It's a
cockatoos?
must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
I could just steal it and save my money. I've been on a roll here. 83 is pretty good. Let's just
You wait
steal.
for the storekeeper to be distracted. When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge, but eventually, the
Right. That's great. Kim's not gonna say shit. I just saved four real. Let's read this, because I think I'm gonna get some experience.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay. I wonder if this is, like, real information.
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus,
Read about the
relates
major
to its
majestic.
perhaps the most
I'm just gonna
impressive
skip
of all
through
the
these because
species.
I don't think
The endangered
anyone
major
watching
majestic
gives a shit about cockatoos,
is
and
often
I also
described in
don't.
the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier. It must be glorious to behold.
What
Dark
problems
pink
do
and
they have?
snow-white. Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
Sounds like an open mic comedian. Who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen. I could handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to. That's true.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
But there has to be something great about them, right?
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Wow.
Ouch. That must hurt.
Wow. Fascinating.
Performing? Yes, birdie.
Read about the most common bang bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoese forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoese name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. The bang is for all the scary things in the world that may happen at any time.
This bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different.
Whoa.
Which one are you?
The grey and common, the funeral cockatoo, in its darkness, can truly grasp the depths of my doom-laden soul. I'm a major majestic.
You're right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
Wow. So there I go. 10 EXP for discovering the cockatoo. I also had a breakthrough there. I don't know if you heard that. Let's listen all about the homosexual underground.
Homosexual underground.
What is that picture?
Maybe you should stop obsessing about your own and other people's sexuality. Feels like it's about time to do that. You thought about this for 8 hours? Not only should you stop, you should tell Kim you've stopped obsessing about other people's sexuality too. I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Unless you already got him killed because you were obsessing about your sexuality. There's no way of telling from within your brain, but for your own sake, please say you didn't.
Alright. Bonuses. Stop obsessing about sexuality. That's it? What is the point of this? I thought I would gain something from this. Is that a conversation I can have with Kim now? Do I have to tell him?
Yes?
I have big news, Kim. Tell Kim about how you no longer obsess over your sexuality.
Okay.
I have managed to stop obsessing about my sexuality.
Great. Imagine all the time you'll have for work now. Matter of fact, we should...
Just one thing, though.
What?
Are you part of the homosexual underground?
You didn't stop at all, did you? You are just obsessing about other people's sexuality now.
Yeah, but...
But am I? I'll spare you another 20-hour mind project. Yes, I am. Now let's get back to work.
Wow.
That's the truth.
Kim's gay. I had no idea. I'm assuming that's what that means. Wow, more information I didn't know. That was worth it alone for the revelation on Kim, and I accept you, Kim. You're still my best pal. Oh, now he wants to talk even more.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right.
Some
Right.
areas...
Yeah, right. So I should have known that. Kim's basically calling me a dipshit here. I can't wait to use this super Prybar. I'm actively excited about it. Is it in here? No. It's not this way. This is a big area. I always sort of forget. Maybe I should buy a dice from that dice lady while I'm here. She is, of course, just right here. I think I will. I don't know what they do,
it's
but
you
I think
again.
they're good to have.
Are you looking for a die?
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone's gone?
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
No.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit.
How did you
What
become
else?
a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field with too much competition. Some
Fair
of my
enough.
friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
Do you like role-playing games?
Not
I do.
especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
I thought I could buy her dice, though. Is this no longer an option? Was it a one-time
it's you
deal?
again.
I'd like to
David,
order a die.
of
Okay, here we
course.
go.
Tell me what you have in
Any
mind.
cursed dice? Extraordinary. That fits with my bird heraldry I just got. Let's keep it
A
extraordinary.
star that fell from the firmament? Those cost more than 7 real. Are you
Yes.
sure?
I'm a star myself, a superstar, and superstars don't care about money. That's true.
Yes, you definitely have the proper attitude. How about a pair of 100-sided dice? Made of ivory and inlaid with lodestone, a naturally occurring magnet to complement your magnetic personality.
Oh, so sweet.
10 real, and I can get these ready in 8 hours.
It's a deal.
Great. See you in 8 hours then. Was there anything else?
I'll be here. I'll have to have 10 real then, though. Make sure I don't spend more than 11. What is this room for? Oh, that's all just stuff in the other room. I thought I was uncovering a secret room there for a second. We've been through all this. Now let me finally open this.
A thick layer of coal dust.
Nope, that's not it. Always getting those things mixed up. Also, oh man, it looks so big in his hand. Here we go.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
There's no way to put that physical instrument higher, huh? There must be. I know there is. Put it motorix, psych. Physique. Alcohol puts up the physique. Of course. Everyone knows you're stronger when you drink. But for some reason it's not in my hand. Is it because I'm holding this? Yes. Keep that morale through the roof. I don't even want to think about morale and health for the rest of this run. So that's good. Physical instrument, I'll just throw this on. Alright. I think that'll be good.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a... You slip your finger...
Didn't so now.
Oh yeah, what am I doing?
Multi-tool.
Sorry. There's that multi-tool. Beer in one hand, a multi-tool in the other.
This orange machine is dead still.
92.
It has a
Come on.
Ice groans and howls
There we
under
go.
the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool. Until the lid cracks open, darkness lies inside. But you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep. A filament memory with the words, off-site copy, written on its side. Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What? No ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
Oh. His
You
stomach
gently
grumbles.
lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and kill as soon as...
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
That's what I was thinking. And I also know her password. Did I really grab
Both
everything
cables
from over
are
here?
unplugged from the breaker box.
I want to plug in the bear.
Somewhere in the dark, a giant...
So that just leads to outside. Nothing in this room. I'm always terrified that anyone watching this just is aware of some item that I'm not. Just yelling at the screen, you gotta grab it. But let's see what's on this thing. Then I'm gonna take another short break. Come back probably for the final hour. I was hoping to finish this day out today, but I gotta be honest, I know I started the stream late. God damn it, I really do need this flashlight. But we'll see. There's still time. I definitely want to get to that meeting.
Still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the cube. The filament
Remove
slides
production
out
cut.
of its glowing nest.
Insert the offsite.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press
The
play.
speaker comes to...
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station.
It's Yvonne, we know her.
Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat.
It's not
How
clear
can
whether
I
she
help
recognizes
you?
your voice. I might have a password for the offsite copy.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
No, that's not it.
Fuck.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
It's my birthday.
Still no. Received. Fortress accident.
Why did
Is
you
there
call me
anything
Fortress
else?
Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Any other info?
One moment.
You hear her flip through her catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games.
And what's that?
That's
Interactive
what-
radio calling game.
Any other questions?
Offsite
Thank
copy
you.
password. I don't know how to get it.
Cube are
Oh, maybe I shouldn't
tiles
leave
on
it
the
there.
cube. The
Remove the
filament
offsite
slides
copy.
out of its glowing nest.
I'm pretty sure I'm just not able to read this. So I am going to just avoid it. I am going to go back to the church, give this to the lady, hopefully pass a sizable quest. There's something about leveling up in this game, it just feels great. Wasn't there some other book I was meant to get for a quest as well? You know, I'm asking these questions, but I got the answers right here. Help Suna, I can do that. Promise to help Suna with her project, so I can... 2 birds with 1 stone there. Find them wherever. Prove your authority. Oh yeah, I still have to try to prove my authority. Take a while. Sing karaoke. Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up here. Okay, a working firearm. Confront the pigs. So I've got nothing in the bank with Everard anymore. We are just no longer working together. It's strange. I really expected more of a quest line with him. But who knows? Time will tell. I'm gonna keep this thing in hand just in case. As well as...
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the supposedly stalwart Vespertine detective, Dick Mullen.
So I can't steal this one. This is the one I had a conversation about earlier.
Of course. Such violence and immorality.
There we go. So I bought a book, I bought an expensive dice. I'm really throwing my money around here a bit. I might try. Come back with a bit more money, get that expensive board game as well. I actually enjoyed playing the board game with Kim. I think it was in the 3rd or 4th part of this playthrough, but I just knew I was shit at it. I fucked it up right away. And Kim trounced me, but I would love a chance to rebattle him. Alright, I'm in the warp point, or whatever you want to call it. Set of tracks, you are here. Church, you are here. Here we go. Okay. Here she is. I forgot what I was doing there for a second, zoned out. I've just smoked a joint outside. Feel free to smoke along with me if you're watching.
Yes, what is it?
That off-site coffee.
Yes?
I brought it here.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
Wow. What's gonna happen now?
Now, I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
Alright. She seems sort of unenthused. I thought I'd get a big hero's welcome. No experience.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out.
What?
This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Wow.
Cold sweat trickles down your spine. This is spooky as hell.
Something's very wrong with the filament memory.
Sona doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
I'm still not sure it's a good thing tinkering with the unknown.
Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing speed.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Oh, wow. Now that's the happy voice I was expecting earlier. You did it?
I found the coordinates.
She lets out a celebratory laugh, I was going to say there.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin.
Time for a celebratory drink, perhaps. Just a thought.
So where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow. Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
Okay.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
I never did this before.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions.
Happen.
Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick. Thanks.
No problem. Oh, another breakthrough. The indirect modes of taxation. Let's see what this one does.
Indirect modes of taxation. Turns out, those Financial Oversight Committee gangsters stuffed millions of hard-earned dividends away in the last place anyone thought to look. The hearts and minds of everyday Rivasholians. You need to spread that deregulation gospel to the people. Tell them about that foreign fair tax. Preach that 98% gross burden. Preach it, preacher man. Set the brothers free. Taxes are racist.
Ultra-liberal dialogue options give 1 real. That's hilarious. -1 empathy. That's fine. So I can get money from conversation choices now. I might... Bringer of the Law, Lawjaw. I forgot about that. There's a few here I'd like to do, so I think my next level might go towards another one of these. I always like to be working on something. So don't freak out. Every time you say I am the law, you say it a lot. It's basically hello. So my job. Alright. This game is trippy. Let's move these bowls you saw.
It's awfully silent again. As if someone took... Measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Oh boy, this is going to be good. It moves like a ghost. Some water... The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
You gotta love when your morale heals in this game. It feels like you've done something good.
Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
Oh, I forgot I still have this stupid shirt on.
Yes, what is it?
I moved the water. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why were they on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
I think it's going to be nothing.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
You're overthinking this.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary. We just have to face
Yeah.
it. It's
You're right.
time.
Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard.
Lieutenant takes a step back.
Kim's a bit worried here.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona, Logan and Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Can you not hear anything?
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
I don't want to fail this. So, I feel like I've done this quite a few times in this run-through. There we go. Get that speed going. I have all the morale in the world, so I'm doing fine. Let's put this away. Also, I forget which one it was specifically. Don't need composure, but I have a lot of that. Alright. Well, the speed will have to do. Let's see.
Yes, what is it?
Come on, 83, that's pretty good. I've been on a roll so far.
All you hear is your own breathing. Heavy, hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man.
Awful.
But there's something else. There has to be. Something big. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
No, nothing. It's just silence. There seems to be something there, but I couldn't make it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
Her voice is bitter with
The
disappointment.
lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here.
I can't believe I failed that.
Maybe the speed freaks can help you with this. Go talk with Andre.
Maybe the speed freaks can help. It's my only hope at this point. Ah, brutal. You know, it had been going too well. I'd been nailing all the rolls. No adversity. It also took a chunk off the morale, though, too. I felt that morale hit in real life.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Here to talk about the church again?
Yes? What's the deal?
I'm making progress on the church. There's a hitch in her research.
What kind of a hitch?
She's trying to catch an anomaly using a special microphone setup, but she can hear the audio coming through the
An
headphones.
audio shortfall, you say? Guess what? We got speakers with massive low end. There's a good chance it can do it.
They've got one speaker. One. Uno.
I think we found a solution.
We've got some serious range on this baby. It'll blast her shoes off. Believe me.
Alright, maybe that'll work.
Goodbye, officer.
Here we go. I'm hoping that was enough to create a dialogue choice with Suna. And then perhaps the now reformed club guys help Suna complete her project. She leaves, they have the club. I get a boatload of experience. Adopt some new thought.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, I can try again. Examine the raver speakers. Come on, 92.
Everything disappears.
Woo!
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace.
Here
And
we
then
go.
the pressure changes.
But can I hear anything? What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Suna, take off headphones. What if we just need a better sound
A
system?
better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
But they can help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
There you go.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Great, I'll go back to them.
Let me know how it goes.
Jeez. Both tasks updated. I really thought the ravers were sort of going to be out of my hair once I'd taken their money and set them on their path. But I'm glad. This feels like a natural end to all of these characters. We're getting closer and closer to 10 o'clock. You gotta love that song.
Hi again. So, yes? What's the deal?
Good news. I managed to convince Suna she's okay with you guys moving in on one condition. She needs your speakers for her
We're
project.
grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of anodic dance music.
The speed freak smiles happier than he's ever been before. You're gonna have to share space for a couple weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There'll be no shady shenanigans on the church. Only love and anodic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later.
Alright. So, it's 7 o'clock. Their tent is now gone. Oh, I thought my bridge was gone as well. Let's go see if I mean, I'm still waiting for this boatload of experience. I don't know if I've just built that up in my head. No, they're in here now. Let's see what she's saying.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? See that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is anodic dance music.
What did you say?
You can barely hear her over the thumping bass of anodic dance music.
I can't hear you. The music is too loud.
Give up trying to communicate in a nightclub. I love they're just shitting on nightclubs here, which is great. The project, how's it going?
Oh, the project! It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore bands.
I'll speak to him.
Let me know how it goes.
Come on, egghead. Get in on it.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair stands behind a mixer deck, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
The best portrait in the game so far, by the way.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibber danger. I am the rearranger.
Oh, wow.
Could there be a right way out of this garden of forking paths? The young man.
This is hardcore. Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore! All right! Yeah!
Say nothing.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the church.
Hardcore!
I'm gonna join him in here. Maybe that'll get him on side.
Is it though?
Whoa. Stops dead in his track. It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
I was thinking that too.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker.
What the fuck?
Back to the heavyweight. Hardcore! It's hardcore! Skibber D's.
Maybe this guy will let me know how to communicate with Egghead. He's fucked.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000! Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
What do you propose to the name, Andrea? So, what would you suggest? Kim. Kim's gonna name the club.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Oh, come on.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky.
I will name it.
You have? Well, what's the name?
No Truce with the Fury or Furries or Revachol West. I like Revachol West, it's cleaner.
Wow, it's big! A club for entire Revachol West. So big.
Sounds like money.
Sounds like future.
It's settled then.
There it is.
Everyone, welcome to Revachol West.
He looks around the church as light beams paint the dance floor violet.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
It's awesome.
You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
I'm gonna start tapping my foot.
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his...
I'm dancing.
He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks sort of lame. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Talk? What is there to talk about if you can express yourself with moves? Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better.
What's the deal with Egghead? I want to talk to him.
Something.
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
How do you communicate with him?
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him.
Have you ever really talked to him?
Yeah, sometimes. When I stumble and find my way into his center, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself.
Fuck.
I get it. He's a puzzle.
He's a puzzle. What's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot?
Or is
It's
it
hard
because
to
you're
tell for
balding?
sure.
Well, because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
Oh, that's sad.
I want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you?
Not 20.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
Why is it so low? I know my savoir-faire, I think I have something lowering it.
Goodbye.
But at the same time, I mean, my stats are through the roof and I'm on speed. No, I have something adding to my savoir-faire. Yeah, it's crazy how low it is. I wonder what happens if I dance with him. -1 savoir-faire, where would I want that? Minus. So my only options are to lower it. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Let's unlock another thought here. I think by the end of this run I want to unlock all of these and have them filled with thoughts. I think the litany of Contact Mike. I don't know why. I just like how it sounds. I like boxers. Let's go for it. Where's Noid and Estelle? Maybe they would know how to speak to Egghead.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall examining the carpentry.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me.
Boom.
I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Wow, I'm glad I got that despite, extorting him for money.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground.
He spreads his arms looking at the speed freaks. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating profusely. Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater.
Whoa.
The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass.
I'm genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle. You wouldn't understand.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps
What
it
he
laconic.
means is, you're right. I do not understand. Do whatever you have to do to keep your nose out of the bottle.
Oh, man, that just reminded me. I should probably have a drink. Lloyd, what do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes.
What do you mean, dead bodies?
Dead bodies are perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place. It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total. I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man? After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them, and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass. The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
First, where's the quote from?
a Sarais man who lived a long time ago, an ancient hardcore brother. It never was. A 3,000-year-old regime of history, built by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false to the core.
And you propose dance music will supplant this system.
Melodic dance music. Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
You know what this kind of stuff goes well with.
Don't you have to be on drugs for that, though?
Only a little.
Cool.
It's a necessity. All large human gatherings are narcotic. It's just the way of the spinal cord.
It's tough to disagree with him there.
There is a difference between narcotics and group elation. One kills you, the other does not.
The supercharged humanism that the innocentric system has been feeding us on giant city squares, that's not a drug. The sugar and wheat it feeds us is healthy.
Forget it. It would become an imbecilic discussion. You two
How do you like the glass
It's
work?
all
I was wondering if we could fix that glass.
I don't. Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her innocence, Dolores Day, mind you. Mind your words. I'm getting real negative vibes as well. Yeah, I don't like religious stuff.
No wonder. We have to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow. No one's a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Mass murder on the floor!
But she's innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal around here. I do feel like there's something terrifying about her.
There is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more.
Keep it. Keep the beautiful sharp shards. Keep her long face and her hair. Take her down, crash it, destroy that window.
Will do.
No, Noid. Stop twisting my melon, man. People are gonna love it. It'll be our thing.
Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her.
Okay.
Alright.
Sure.
I'm done talking to Noid altogether. What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
That's
They're
it?
just clothes.
I thought there would be more to it.
It's just a style, you know.
Alright, I don't care. Estelle, maybe you have something to tell me. Before I get back to trying
She's
to crack
whistling
the
a
puzzle
melody.
with his egghead.
Her trusty contact mic attached to a wooden pulpit. At the sound of your footsteps, she stops what she was doing and turns to you.
Are you lying to me?
Why does that trill sound familiar?
Hey there. I've been recording some new audio from all these beams and rafters. The sounds travelling through the wood are pretty cool. Creaks and stuff. Like you're underwater, you know? But like, underwater inside a tree. And yes, I'm being more like Contact Mike, alright? Don't even bring it up.
Oh yeah. But Contact Mike
No,
is...
no. I actually wanted to thank you for getting me and my friends in here. And we even found some new associates, such as they are.
How's everyone doing?
Good, I think. Noid is getting a read on the place. I think he finds the carpentry very impressive. Andre's been setting up the compressor and dancing. Egghead's been keeping the party up. He's got the stage under control. Sauna, the programmer, she's doing whatever she does.
Right,
Behind
I gave
that radio
her...
computer of hers.
I gave
She
her
doesn't
my
talk
hand.
to us.
Alright, another breakthrough. That was way quicker than I expected.
The litany of Contact Mike.
Let's listen in.
5,000 to 1 ranked outsider. No one saw it coming. The mantle of a game changer demands intangible qualities. Fights are not won. You're thinking instead of doing detective work right now. Fights are made. Blow by blow. Let's take it, Mike to the Mikey. Some low-intensity part of you has entered a sports cliché-driven fugue state, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Also, Mike knew what it took to win. He just wanted it more.
That's what it takes. All physique, white checks unlocked. Alright. It's not a big deal. But now I'll have to unlock another one later. None of these are really bad for me. Ace is low is such a good one. Some kind of superstar stopped accessing. Like, that's just so useless. I don't even know if I need it. But maybe it will come up later. I don't know, actually. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you think I need to change my thought process here, I'll do so.
We're close.
Behind the mixer deck, pumping his fist in the air. Lung-shaped trees growing on his silver belt buckle.
True, hard, full, car.
Say nothing.
Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
Now I'm gonna just randomly ask him about a murder. Maybe that'll throw him off.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
What is Yekotaka?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Fuck.
We're close. True, hardcore.
I'm gonna take him all the way to here. Please tell me exactly what you're doing.
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is the part? I think I'm also a party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your. We're close. True.
I just need to get him to the same place over and over.
Gotta get the people. I'm the party boy. Hardcore party 25.
Doesn't matter. Do you think she has any ideas?
Yes, what is it?
Nothing. What is my journal telling me here? Solve the egghead puzzle. Just find your way out of this maze of a thing to say. Talk to Egghead about the aux cable. It's all just to do with Egghead here. There must be an option.
True. Hardcore. Yeah.
This young man adds a capital G before the H in his yeads and args. This produces a guttural, Gutwaldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it.
The Y to the E to the A 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 to the G to the H to the exclamation mark. Yeah!
He missed one A.
He missed an A in there, so I yelled down with 6 A's, so I have to yell it with 6 A's too.
I'm the hard rhymer, the track attacker, the mic enforcer, the sixth checker. I am the law. We're close. True. Hardcore to the mega.
Alright. Fuck. I'm literally just trying every dialogue option with him
Hardcore to
that I haven't tried before.
He furrows his brow as
hardcore. Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
I like when he gets in that real mode.
He furrows.
Go here.
The question is, but there was no question.
God damn it.
We're close. True.
He furrows his.
Hardcore.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind.
Sorry, I'm sure this isn't super entertaining to watch.
He furrows.
But you're seeing what's going on here. I don't know how to deal with this guy. So hard.
Is it though?
It is.
What is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth. Did I have a breakthrough? I solved the egghead puzzle. Yes!
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore.
Egg,
what
can
he
you please
probably
tune a
is,
signal through your
it could
speakers?
be
To the mega! Yeah!
It's
I can route it
3.5.
through auxiliary.
No doubt about it.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
Oh wow, what a...
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good people.
He sticks the plug into the auxiliary line and you hear a satisfying click.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, the music?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music? Why are there lungs on your belt buckle? Alright.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think
Wow.
it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be?
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's more likely to hinder us. Nothing. Damn it.
Oh.
Trying to think of anything to make it harder core.
What?
He looks at you with
Guys,
customary
there's
amazement.
something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood
Think
pulsing.
even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
Feel the movement of blood through your head.
The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm. The inspiration behind mathematics. The hardcore.
Oh yeah!
The abstract, the hardcore.
So I can't.
know! So does mine!
He laughs and
But
shakes
there's
his head.
something else that hasn't failed you.
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question? I'm gonna keep drilling him like this?
No! This is the answer!
I can't help you with this
Yeah.
right now. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's job is missing to make it harder core? Here we go. 92.
You know it in your lungs.
Not even
where the
worried.
pressure should vibrate. In your
What?
Needs more bass. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick, so you can get it out of your head, point at your head.
Wow! Okay! We
I
should
don't know.
start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I'm thinking you would know.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about anodic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
Okay.
The young man falls
I will
silent
accept this
with
task.
appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Yeah, maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
I feel like I have one already.
There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gislain, right next to the
I
canal.
don't care about
A
this
reel
tree.
of magnetic tape is caught in its branches, like bronze ribbons blowing in the wind.
So maybe I need that.
Oh, I know!
St. G is the boulevard before the canal bridge. The one that takes you to the whirling in rags and the industrial harbour. It's got the lanterns and the...
I knew that! I could have said that!
and the mosaic sidewalk.
But it's all blocked with that stupid traffic.
It
Does
feels
it?
cold. Shake it
Anyway,
off.
that...
Copman!
Hey, I have a tape with me. Maybe you can use this one. Oh, please. I would just love it.
Tape! Yeah!
What about this
Spins
one?
the tape
Give him the
into
smallest
space
church in St.
escape.
Sains.
Righteous!
He takes the tape and attaches it to the empty reel. Hand over your ear and listen, then shakes his head.
No! No, can't do! This is gonna make people sad! This is... Yeah!
Well, at least now I know I can sing karaoke. Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for
When
love?
Dolores Day was anointed innocence,
Okay,
love!
I
A
don't care.
dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flow.
Alright!
That's great.
What is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead, he plugged in the cable, now you can unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
Maximum! Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
Okay.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what the Egghead's trying to say is the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
She shrugs consigned to her face.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready.
She says Andre. He's just been dancing this whole time.
Ready.
No way.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
Here we go.
Not so stoically. His hand moves to the gun holster.
How far away am I from a level? Oh, this is a 70.
There's
that next
tightness
level.
in your chest. Anxiety.
Proceed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hands from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside. No waves. No floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind.
Wow, everyone looks
Slowly,
shocked.
it builds until it's out there now, in the world, made manifest. It will devour everything.
What is it?
Floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
There's an alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering the cupboards fills the air, joining the chorus.
This fragile world is about to break.
Oh my god.
Getting louder.
Am I gonna die? It's getting louder, says
In the
noise.
basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
What?
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
Then something else, but his voice is growing faint.
He's peaking. The worst high he's ever been on.
It was in me at first. Never heard anything this hardcore in my life.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appears to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she's alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down! No, the roof!
Whoa, it's falling apart. Whoa. She looks up, a screech fills the air, a scream of wooden nails, the pillar of the church twists and creak above around you.
Cracks appear on the stained glass wall.
Oh my god.
Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to earth! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
She reaches for the keyboard. Oh, I want to dance with somebody.
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Shit! It doesn't stop. A seal? Have you?
Oh my god.
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck!
Whoa.
I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
This is it. A great roar. The
Whoa.
vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
Egghead, can you stop it?
And then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound. Only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand. A black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
Wow.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank
Wow.
you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's
Kim,
a start.
I want to hear what Kim thinks about all this.
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
Wow.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
There we go.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andrea. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Yes. And we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez.
He breathes out,
Instead
trying
of
to shake off
demolishing it
tension.
with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
Minus 10, the pale unknown. I wonder what would have happened if I told Egghead to keep it going. I sort of pulled away because I thought I might die.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length
Maybe I should
of
try
her
this.
body, her face oval.
Well, first of all, I could just put my visual calculus up one, but fuck that. I don't really use it. I know I've gone through all these over and over, but I will never remember. It would be sunglasses, right? +1 visual calculus. There we go. I wish I had cigarettes. They put up my intellect. Just like real life, of course. That's psych and motorix. Psych. Not useful. Well, let's give it a go.
The mother of humanism
42, 50-50 basically.
Broken shards falls into place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window.
Who shattered
Before
this
it was
mosaic?
shattered, there was an older woman beneath the unknown.
Unknown. Who is this older woman?
The scutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen her innocent stay advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worship.
Step back.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting on a cracked pane of glass. Nothing has changed in her expression.
Alright. I think I've pretty much done everything there is to do. I feel pretty happy with the... Oh, you know... I did want to see what happens if I can dance with this guy. It's so low, though, it doesn't make sense. Take some speed. Back to 17.
You Close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring.
But just imagine the moves you could pull.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing.
Goodbye, officer.
Alright. Sorry to just skip through it, but once we fail one, it's like whatever. I know I'm not dancing. There's only 17%. Maybe I'll raise the savoir-faire. I do still have a level. But I wanted another thought. I want to keep thoughts on the go, and the litany of Contact Mike. It just happened so quickly. Anti-Object Task Force. The Jamrock Shuffle. Damn. I'll do the Jamrock Shuffle, you know? Sort of reminds me of the Hastings Shuffle. Anyone from Vancouver might know what that is. And my guy is sort of a druggie, sort of a fuck-up. I wish I could just kill an hour and a half here. Because I do have to get going soon, but it would be great to just end this stream with this confrontation. But I think it's going to be like right around here. What? I've not been up here before. Can I go in this door?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long...
But I know a guy who's got a super Prybar.
An old door, worn by elements.
Oh, what? We're looking at this stuff up. The building before you housed the engine must have been a big one. Well, I guess I'm not meant to open that anytime soon. Something tells me I will be back. What's in this tree here? Cigarette butts cleaned away under the rock brand tea or more teary? You take a mental note. Seems important. Okay. Someone made a campfire here not long ago. Oh, what is all this? A rusted broken control box for a radio tower. The ladder's too rusty to climb, the air is eating away at it. Scented scarf. What could that be? I mean, it's a scarf, but what benefits could it provide? +1 shivers, -2 physical instruments. Fuck that. If there's anyone I need to hear less of in my head, it's the shivers. And 2 physical instruments, I mean, come on, I'd be weak. I couldn't do that. Alright. Take all a shirt and some money. Don't mind if I do. White polo shirt. I wonder what that could be all about. +1 rhetoric, -1 empathy. Nah, no thanks. +1 drama. I want to put my logical blazer on. And why not get some more drama going? Maybe that'll be my one good intelligence stat. Along with my bow tie, that of course gives you 2 drama. Is there any way to get inside these buildings? I feel like the last few times I've been here, my morale's been so low, I've been sort of gun shy, but now I have all the medicine in the world. I wish I could have gotten a bit more nose-a-fed from the druggy guys, but what can you do, you know? Oh, the dead body's been removed? That's nice.
There's some tear. An empty cigarette.
I've already gone through this whole thing. I'm sure the wife will be happy to know they at least took away the body. Sorry about that. My memory is such dog shit, I'll just end up in places that I've been already. I've totally forgotten. another path over here. I don't think I walked this way before. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. How do I get in this building? Oh, look at this.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Jeez. Cam, always with the despair here. Bit more money. Another power box charge, nothing new. Oh, what are these? Wow, 5 real. And some Nosafed, just what the doctor ordered. Oh, there's some people over there. Are those the drunks from earlier? The fence blocks the path. Oh, hey, I mean, 5 real, come on. I'm over 20 now. And I'm getting to sleep in this shack for free still. But that nice lady who I fucked over has let me use for free. Oh, I think I know these guys. What have you got to say, pal?
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Maybe the water lock is fixed.
We were supposed to go back to Martinez a couple of days ago. That damn water lock is broken.
The water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Withhold the whole story. Because I could also just say I'm the one who broke it.
Oh, good.
No.
We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon.
You're not here to hide a dead body, are you? I've been seeing a lot of those.
No, officer. You've got the wrong person. I deal with living organisms.
Okay.
I'm Morel, a cryptozoologist. I'm out here looking for a rare insect called the Insulindian phasmid. I'd shake your hand, but,
His hands are covered in shit, essentially. I'll get going. You know, there's a few side quests in this that I did fully through my first run through. And they were completely boring. Didn't really offer a ton, content-wise. So the cryptozoologist and also the 2 historian guys outside of the Whirling Rags. Never really all that interesting. That's why I ignored the lady in the wheelchair and the Whirling Rags as well. But I'm happy to have found him, you know. New dialogue, some new items. Just keep it coming with all the money constantly. No boat in the dock today. What is this? Wow. Magnesium and sunglasses. Oversized superstar sunglasses. Loving the sounds of that. +1 savoir-faire, -1 visual calculus. I'll take it. I needed that more savoir-faire. Maybe I'll go try dance. Boathouse. Shoddily constructed boathouse. Ancient painting is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench covered in rust.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Look, Kim, bullet holes.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Say nothing,
Nothing for us to do here. Let's move along.
Well, My visual calculus is the absolute shits. It's like minus -1 now with these new glasses. The boards creak dangerously as you run, so be careful here. My guy is never careful. In fact, I realized just now I'm a bit too sober. Why don't you knock a bottle back with Harry Dubois? Morale damaged every time. Found Pippo. Whoa. More found shit. We love... Is that a hat? 2 plus logic, -1 perception. No thank you. I like my perception and I don't really care for logic. It's crazy though, I already have so many... Oh nice, another potent Pilsner. I already really have so many clothes that give you logic. That's another one in the thing for +2. Maybe there are some just like checks it really wants you to pass in this game that you need logic for. The sign says Entree Interdate. I should know what that means, but I do not. Toll booth not in operation. Damn, an hour 20. I wish I had a way to kill an hour 20. Where am I here? Walking around down in front here. Damn, I've only had another half hour. I think I could get to this point I wanted to end it at. But it's looking like I might have to save it for the next stream. Been in here already? Alright, that's the girl I took the duck from. Alright everyone, well, I'm sort of just walking around aimlessly. I will aim to kill an hour 20 in my next stream and then have this big confrontation where hopefully I will get my gun back. I mean, never done that in this game. I knew it was possible, but I just wasn't willing to work with Everett. Well, now I am. So thanks for watching. If you've gotten this far, feel free to follow my podcast at Game of Your Life. Subscribe on that YouTube channel. Yeah, we had an episode today, Pokemon Stadium 64 with Tom Short, that's out right now. Anchor.fm/FunnyJordan, or Game of Your Life, sorry. And yeah, thanks for watching.